Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has sacked his country's ambassador to the UK. Vadym Prystaiko had recently criticized the president's response to a row over gratitude for British military aid. He had called Mr Zelensky's promise to thank the UK Defence Minister every morning unhealthy sarcasm. Kyiv gave no official reason for the dismissal but confirmed that Mr Prystaiko was no longer ambassador. Earlier this month, Wallace said he had warned Ukraine that its allies were not Amazon, saying Kyiv needed to show gratitude for weapons it received in order to persuade Western politicians to give more. He was speaking at the Nato summit after President Zelensky criticized the military alliance for delays in making Ukraine a member. Mr. Wallace's remarks had stirred anger in Kyiv, and he later said his words had been somewhat misrepresented. UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak reacted by saying he had been struck by how much Ukraine valued the UK's support. "How else can we show our gratitude?" Mr. Zelensky said in response to the defense minister's comments. "We can wake up in the morning and thank the minister. Let him write to me and tell me how to thank him." Mr. Prystaiko said last week there had been a little bit of sarcasm in his president's response, which he believed was unhealthy. "We're not expecting anybody to fight for us, we only ask for equipment," he said, adding, "Ben can call me and tell me anything he wants," he told Sky News. He had been in his post in London since 2020, but on Friday Mr. Zelensky issued a presidential decree announcing his sacking, saying he had also been removed as Ukraine's representative to the International Maritime Organization. In a separate development, the first road to be officially named after President Zelensky in the UK was unveiled in Harlow, a town just north of London. Mr. Prystaiko was due to be at the event on Friday morning where Fifth Avenue was renamed Zelensky Avenue, but the ambassador was fired as he was in a car on the way to the Essex town, it is understood. The president's name is officially spelt with a double Y, but the single Y spelling is now widely used. Only last week Mr. Prystaiko was spotted watching the Wimbledon Tennis Championship in the Royal Box, when Ukraine's Alina Svitolina was knocked out in the ladies' singles semi-final. President Zelensky has fired ambassadors before, dismissing 5 at once a year ago in what was seen as a reshuffle. But it was the controversial ambassador to Germany, Andriy Melnik, whose sacking was particularly notable. Known for his outspoken social media presence, he had become a familiar face in Germany with repeated appeals for military aid to Ukraine. However, he was seen to have stepped out of line when he accused Chancellor Olaf Scholz of acting like a sulky liver sausage, when the German leader was slow to take up a presidential invitation to visit Kyiv. "This is about the most brutal war of extermination since the Nazi invasion of Ukraine, it's not kindergarten," complained Mr. Melnik, who is now Ukraine's deputy foreign minister.